Our favorite memory of high school is small people. Oh, yeah.
When I think of the class of 2012, I think of the number 5.
When I think of the class of 2012, I think of my first day when I shadowed Leah at SFCA, and I remember when I was in Miss Nassif's geography class and Fuzzy jumped up and hit the ceiling tiles and they all fell on top of us.
When I think of the class of 2012, I think about how special they are.
Very special.
You said it wrong.
When I think of the class of 2012, I think of beating Sass at sacks and tackles and being the defensive player of the year on the football team. Yeah, that's the favorite memory.
When I think of the class of 2012, I think of cheering with Leah and Allie and Fuzzy and Brian, and how much I'm going to miss them next year and winning national champions with them last year, and all the great memories that we had.
When I think of the class of 2012, honestly, I think back to when they were all in 8th grade, and I had the pleasure of teaching them 8th grade Bible. And I don't know about them, but I probably looked forward to 7th period every single day because we had such a good time. We had some great life lessons taught. We had a lot of fun. We laughed a whole lot. And we studied the Bible, and I think it came alive in a lot of different ways through some of the stories and the skits and the different things that we did. But really, I first fell in love with this group of students when I had a good majority of them in 8th grade Bible. And probably one of my best memories from that is Colton Caddo used to come to class every day with something in his hand. And I would always dread, what is Colton bringing to class today? And it was either a pen that would explode in his mouth, or it was pieces of candy. I remember he used to just stuff tons and tons of candy in his mouth all the time. And I don't know, I guess I think of the class of 2012, and I think of Colton Caddo with an exploding pen in his mouth, and it's just a good time, a good memory.
My favorite memory of SFCA has to be sleepovers at Brian's house after ECS games. My absolute favorite.
My favorite memory of SFCA is in the 8th grade when we were in Miss Peterson's homeroom and Colton chucked a whiteboard at my head and I had to get stitches and I was bleeding ridiculously, and he claims that he meant to throw it at Colby, which he was nowhere near me, so yeah.
My favorite memory about the class of 2012 is me beating up Sam every day in the hallways. Love you, Sam.
Alright, I've been asked to discuss, or at least talk about, what comes to mind first when I think of this class of 12. Really two things. The first is there's an amazing variety in this class. Passion for areas like the arts, of course academics, athletics, some of the most standout students this school has ever produced. It is produced in this class, and this class is all over the place in every area of the life of everything we do here. And out of that comes the second thing that I think about, and that's potential. There are some difference makers in this class that are going to go out, I believe, and have a great impact on the world in a whole lot of different areas and a whole lot of different places in the years ahead. And I am certainly excited to have been a part of the experience of the senior year of this class of 12.